What's up guys, Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. Welcome to another episode of FAQs. So in today's episode, we're gonna go over our basic puppy deworming protocol. Right now, we are roughly at week 5 tomorrow. And so between week 5 and week 6 is normally when I start my dewormings. It's very simple to administer, something that you could do at home by yourself. It's very inexpensive to get the stuff and do it. You just got to have a protocol to do it with. We have our Hershey and Chuck litter. We have 6 puppies there. They're right under 10 pounds now at week 5. Tomorrow will be the weigh-in though. Before I get into it, I want to say thanks for everyone who has been following the channel. Appreciate you guys. And for you new viewers, consider liking and subscribing. Our channel is about American Bully XLs. We're in XL lane. However, a lot of the information we share can be applied to any class of American Bully or any kind of dog, period. Let's get into this episode. This is a very inexpensive product, a Panicure C, also known as fenbendazole. So you're gonna see this. It's gonna be a powdered product that you can sprinkle into their food or mix with their water or liquid, but since these are puppies and they feed communally, it's harder for me to measure exactly how much treatment each puppy is getting. So instead, I would like to orally administer this myself. The recommended dosage, each packet of these has 4 grams. And 1 gram treats a 40-pound dog. A 10-pound dog, I'm sorry. 1 gram is per 10-pound dog. So if you only had 1 dog and your dog was 20 pounds, you would take half this packet, right? 4 grams, 1 gram per 10 pounds. Because I'm gonna orally administer this, I got some warm water in here. Imagine I have 6 puppies, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 gram eats 10 pounds. Each dog is probably around 7 to 9 pounds right now. Make sense? So what I'm gonna do is put my solution, this is just water, tap water, in a cup. There it is, that's about all that's in there. And actually I can double down, but let's see how well I like this mix. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna open this packaging. I'm gonna pour it out, see? Looks like Alka-Seltzer, almost crushed Alka-Seltzer, right? So that's a little thick for my taste, right? Because remember, I don't want the puppies choking on this. So I'm actually gonna double the amount of water I have in there, and to make it a little bit easier for my little babies, they're already used to goat's milk. So this is just a softener of taste. So I put a little bit of goat's milk in there just to cut the taste a little bit so they're not like dry heaving or throwing up as I administer to them. So you can see that's very powdery, the consistency, right? It's almost a little bit thinner than mush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double down on the liquid and I'm gonna make it looser so it's easy for them to swallow. So getting a little bit more water, right? Because again, you see this consistency? They're small puppies, guys, so I don't want them to choke on that. What I wanna do is make it really loose and thin and basically divide it by 6. And because I'm metering this, I know I put this much in there. So I'm gonna double that down right there. A little bit more. There it is. So I like that looseness right there. So now I know that for one of these gives me 3 puppies, right? 1, 2, 3. It'll make sense once we start pulling these puppies. And because the puppies, you can also encourage them putting this nipple on here, right? When we feed it to them like this. And I normally use this on newborns, especially the first day, until a day or 2 until mom's milk drops. So this is a whelping hack, guys. So when the puppies are first born, mom is only dropping colostrum, no milk yet. So what I'll do is I'll force feed puppies like this. Get them used to that until mom's milk drops. So the same tool I use for that, I'm going to deworm with. So I like that consistency, nice and thin. It's honestly almost the same way I make their goat's milk when I give them goat's milk after their feedings. So what I'll do, and the goat's milk is the powder one, guys. You can get it at Walmart or at Amazon. Most of your local groceries will have that. And this packet can treat a 40-pound dog. Well, we have 6 puppies. This needs to be administered 3 days in a row for it to be effective. So this is gonna be administration the first day. I'll do it tomorrow and the day after, right? Because I got 3 more packs. Yep, 3 more packs in here. I'm sorry, total of 3 packs. So there you go. Now make some room. I'm gonna do my first pull. So there you go. That's my first pull. That'll give me 3 puppies. Get this out the way a little bit. Our first one is Payday. Look how big he got, right? So I'm going to give him a third of this. We're going to squeeze here. That's going to force the mouth open. Oh, I'm clogged. It's clogged. So take that off. That's it. That's a third of it. You hold the mouth up, right? There it is. Just like that. His heart's beating fast. Don't be scared, buddy. Oh, he got big. So just like that, we have administered deworming. So here's Payday. We'll do another one. I'm gonna finish this one, guys, with 2 more puppies. Then obviously it's just I'll conclude the episode. I'll do the other 3 without you guys. Remember, guys, tomorrow is week 5 weigh-ins on Fridays because that's when they were born. Payday. Oh, here's Mr. Twix, a chunky monkey. But don't worry, you'll see him tomorrow, guys, because we'll be doing the weigh-ins. Oh, his teeth are sharp. Just like that, see? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's Mr. Twix. Look at these teeth though. This is why Mama doesn't want to feed no more. This guy got little saber-tooth fangs on him already. Good Lord. Needle sharp. All right. We'll do one more with you guys and then I'll wrap up this episode and finish deworming. So that's what I'm saying. It's roughly a third. Right, that's 2 puppies. This goes to the last puppy. This is Reese's. Huh, pretty girl? Are you Papa's favorite? You might be. I think you are. Okay, here. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, just like that. You hold the head up, you open the mouth, you shoot it in. Close the mouth, then makes them swallow it. That's it. Want to say bye? Bye. Okay, so when we have puppies here, guys, even the adults, I do my own dewormings on the adult dogs. However, we're coming up on week 5. These guys are leaving us around week 8. Most of you guys who have invested into this litter are picking your dog up right after week 8. We're getting them cropped. I want you guys to leave. Typically, our dogs will leave with a minimum of 2 shots of Neopar, 1 shot of DAT-V, which I will administer, and I'll do a video on that as well, and 2 dewormings. So that's a 4-way dewormer, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this covers hookworms, roundworms, tapeworms, whipworms, I believe. So this is roundworms, hookworms, exactly, whipworms, and tapeworms. 4-way dewormer. Probably this thing does not cover the heartworm, which our puppies wouldn't have. Heartworm is, you get that from mosquitoes. And that's something that you can give your dogs the heartworm pills monthly to protect them from getting that. But that's getting outside of the point now. So the point being, I know, number one, that these pups don't have worms. And you say, well, how can I say that? Because when our girls come to heat, the first thing we do is we do a 5 to 7 day antibiotic flush for their internals that covers your Clavomox and your Batril, general antibiotics that flushes them down. And on top of that, we deworm our girls before they are bred. So how do puppies get worms? Well, if mom has worms. So a mother who gets bred and was not dewormed, if she has worms, the puppies can also have worms. Another way puppies can get worms is if mom goes outside to use the bathroom and let's say there's rabbit poo out there or deer poo or something like that, raccoon poo, and mom eats that and gets worms. You see what I'm saying? Or when the mom sits down to pee and then her nipples rub on the ground, on the feces, and then she comes back in and the puppy suckle, they can get worms that way. Very important to have a strong protocol for cleanliness, a system for managing things, cleaning up mom, observing your dogs to understand what can happen, how they can contract these things, right? So when our girls are nursing with a litter, they're separated from the pack. They only go in their one area where no other dog goes. Those are control tools. That's managing your space, managing your yard, managing your productions, so that you know if something happens, you could eliminate a lot of things already. So if mom got worms and the puppies got worms, well, they didn't get it from anybody else, which means there might have been a wild animal that went into the yard where mom uses it, right? Because she was dewormed before they were born. With that being said, guys, it's, you know, really thinking about the big picture of things, having control tools, knowing how to administer things like this. So I could have gave each puppy one full one, right? There's no wrong or right. So let's say, well, why did I choose that much liquid? This much liquid for a puppy to gulp down is a lot, right? This is about 15 milliliters, I would say, 15 to 20 milliliters. So if I were mixing it, softening it so much that I gave one puppy this much, well, of course, the puppy might throw up half of it, right? Because it's like choking. It's like trying to take a big shot of water. So instead of that, I'm doing maybe, 5 milliliters, let's say, per dog. That's a manageable amount of liquid that my puppy can drink without choking and keeping the mixture of the dewormer concentrated. You can mix this in a whole cup and it'll give you the same deworming properties, right? The premise of deworming is that if this is 4 grams and I'm 40 pounds, I need to eat all the contents of this for the deworming to be effective. Whether I eat this raw, I drink it with a cup or a gallon of water, it doesn't matter. My weight and the grams is what matters. So I could drink this with a whole gallon of water, I would still get the same deworming effects. The only reason I chose that metering is because I know how much the puppies can drink at one time without spewing it back up. And it's important for me that they don't throw it back up, because otherwise the deworming will be ineffective, right? So with that said, I'm gonna continue deworming, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. This is something, if you're a dog owner, if you have a litter, if you have a puppy, you could do this by yourself. Go online, search for this. Panicure, right? So a lot of the stuff I'm showing you with FAQ, guys, helps you take care of your dog better and save money, right? Knowing is key, knowing is power. Sharing the knowledge with you guys so you guys can be better dog owners, better breeders, and really be keen to what's going on with your pets, right? So anyhow, Earl S. Mobile Kennels, thank you for watching this episode of FAQs. Tune in tomorrow. We have week 5 weigh-ins. It's going to be very exciting. And I'll catch you on the next one.